An objection has been raised to item 279, number 1H.
The gentleman from Arlington, Mr. Lopez.
Mr. Speaker, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Speaking against the amendment regarding foster care.
Gentleman has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The proposed committee amendment would reduce the consumer price index, the CPI adjustment for foster care maintenance payments from 3% to 1.74%. What does that mean? Children in foster care have not had an increase in their maintenance payments in 4 years. However, the State Budget Act calls for foster care rates to increase the year following a state employee increase. In the past 3 years, there have been bonuses and pay increases for state employees, which were not followed with rate increases for foster families. In fact, for those families caring for children with high therapeutic needs, their rates were actually cut 30% just 2 years ago. Virginia has historically and continues to be ranked in the lower third of maintenance payment rates in the country. The payments fall well below the cost of raising a child, which is between $12,000 and $14,000 per year. The federal government has begun to require states to submit plans for how they will use real data on the actual cost of raising a child in their state to determine the foster care payment rates. A 3% increase is the bare minimum that should and would be necessary to help these families keep up with the constantly growing costs associated with committing to a child that the government has assumed the responsibility for raising. Families repeatedly use their own finances to supplement the financial expenses of the children they voluntarily are raising in their homes. Cutting these payments is in fact hurting children who have already suffered untold abuses and neglect. We are failing them when we cut the financial lifeline that keeps families actively providing their support. We took these children from their parents, and we have an obligation to see that they are financially supported and able to heal. We should not balance the budget on the backs of abused and neglected children. I hope that we vote against this amendment.